Well, Bella, first and foremost, congratulations about the win on the weekend, and you're now into the grand final on Sunday.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a really good win. Good to play at Allianz, win the semi-final. So yeah, looking forward to Sunday.
You guys have gone through undefeated, but it really counts for nothing if you don't step up and clinch the win on Sunday.
Yeah, 100%. We had a really good season, good pre-games, trial games as well. So yeah, but it doesn't really count now. So yeah, all eyes to Sunday.
Have you heard much from the members that were in the last team that won in 2021? Have they said any sort of advisory words coming into this week?
I was there in 2021 down at Coffs. So yeah, it was good to win then, and obviously last year them making the final and then not getting it done. So we try not to dwell on the past or really focus on the past. So we've got a whole new squad. So yeah, looking forward to it.
And you guys had a good win over Fijiana Drua throughout the year, but it's kind of double-edged sword, isn't it? You take the confidence from that, but you don't want to go in overconfident to the game.
Yeah, the Drua are always like surprise packages. You never know what you're going to get on any given day, which can be quite frustrating when you're trying to preview a team, but really just puts all the focus back onto us and how we prepare and how we train. So they've got some amazing players, and they always throw in a surprise player here and there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the challenge.
If you had to break down their major strengths, what would you say they were?
Obviously their kick return. Watching the Force game, I think they probably kicked it back a bit too much, not very tactical. So I think just trying to hold on to the ball as much as we can and use our strengths, which is our speed and our running game.
You're directing the traffic at fly half. What does it mean to have a wing pairing like Maya and Desiree? They had 5 tries again between them on the weekend. Yeah,
they're phenomenal athletes, and I think it's really been amazing to see Desi come into fruition this year. Maya's a prolific try scorer and probably one of the world's best, so to have Desi just like competing as well and up there with one of the best in the competition at finishing and setting them up. So yeah, it's been unreal to have those two, and full trust in them. Just give them the ball early and let them do their thing.
What's the memories of that 21 final win? And it was a bit of a weird competition in Coffs with, I think that's like the peak, not the peak, when COVID was starting to happen and teams had to pull out. What's the sort of the standout moment of that sort of whole experience?
I think just the time we got to spend together. We hadn't really trained full time before until maybe this year, so just having those couple weeks away, we were just training full time. Down in Coffs, we weren't really allowed to go out and see our family or friends. We were in that COVID lockdown situation, so I think just being together and getting to really work on our connections on the field as well as off the field really helped us win that year.
I know it's not here in Sydney, and you almost in any territory when you New South Wales team in Queensland, but it's going to make it a bit more satisfying playing that final back in front of for the fans, back in front of your family, and really try and bring that title back home to New South Wales?
Definitely. I don't really care what ground we play on. We've got so much support from within the squad as well as our families and friends. So yeah, it's really exciting to have the final up at Ballymore, which is the home of women's rugby essentially. So yeah, it'll be an exciting matchup up there.
What have been the past couple of weeks about sort of the trust Mike sort of brings to the squad? Trusting your instincts, trusting the skills. Do you think that was sort of the main difference that was able to sort of give you that sort of type of win in Fiji, where you're able to sort of trust in your own ability to really shut down what they sort of bring, particularly around sort of unpredictability?
Yeah, I think we just trusted our game plan. We went in with clear intentions there, and I think it really helped. Everyone kind of knew what their job was, and no one's role really changed dramatically or anything. We just kind of went over there and got the job done. So yeah, massive trust in all the girls and the coaching staff, what they put together for the weeks, like the preview and stuff of the game. So.
Obviously the focus is on the final this week, but it'd be remiss not to ask about the sort of Waratahs campaign coming up. I think we're a couple of weeks away. Speaking to a couple of girls over the last couple of days, they've talked about this sort of a cautious sort of attitude towards it. You don't know what to expect from what Joe's going to bring in a new sort of coaching staff. Do you think that sort of attitude of, hey, every position's up for grabs, there's no sort of certainties, is really sort of bringing out the best out of girls within the satellite program, girls who might want to just push themselves and really find a way that by the end of, when that team gets named next week, that it's majority in Sky Blue?
Yeah, look, we always have probably the most players in the Wallaroo squad, and I think it's a real testament to the Waratahs organisation and how well they retain players. So, yeah, look, I mean, it's probably at the back of my mind, but I've tried not to think about Wallaroos too much this year and just really get back to enjoying my footy, especially after the last couple of years. Haven't been enjoying it that much. So I think just, being around the Waratahs girls and how hard we push each other, I mean, it'd be silly to not think there'd be at least half of our girls in that Wallaroo squad come next week.
just on that, being able to enjoy footy again, what is it about this environment here and the bonds that you create with, you know, some of the players, you know, Mayers, Georgina Fredericks, these type of people along the rest of the squad that you think just makes footy fun again?
I kind of grew up here, I guess. I've been here since I was 18, so it feels familiar. It's like home, obviously over in Demountable before coming back to this building. So, I think it's just the people you train with and work with every day, and the organisation. You know everyone that works upstairs, from like commercial to events, and then obviously all the men's staff as well. So I think just being around like-minded people and everyone putting their best foot forward every day.
Just like one last one. Emily Robinson, she becomes the most capped Waratah of all time at the grand final on the weekend. She's a pretty popular member of the team. It's a major achievement, isn't it?
Yeah, Horse has probably been the one consistent person that's stayed. Her and Cheech have stayed in this team since 2018 and before that when it was Sydney. So to have Horse bring up that milestone, especially in a big game on Sunday, I know she's very team first mentality, so she doesn't like to make a big fuss about her. So I think, it's a credit to her and a real testament to herself as a player and a person to get that many caps and to do it at a consistent level is something she should be really proud of, and I know the whole squad's behind her and really proud of her as well.